Hello everybody, welcome back. This is EonShiKeno and I have with me...
Greetings, hi, the WarOwl greets you.
And let's check our players here. We have ESC Delphi. He is our blue Zerg player down here in the bottom part of the map. He is a German player. And his opponent, the Protoss player, Virus Elfi. Virus Elfi, I guess.
Oh dear.
Yeah, these names are way too similar to be casting. There should be a rule in BNet so that these players don't match up. But anyway, he is a he's from Finland. I guess that's Finnish, right? Yep. He's a Finland player. He's won quite a few online tournaments, some Zotac Cups, some Compito tournaments. I don't know where that is from. I've never heard of that, but that's what his profile says. So he's won.
Topeka? That's in Kansas.
Topeka. No, Compito.
Oh. That means compete in some foreign language.
Yeah.
I figured I cracked the code there.
You're amazing. You're a master of words and languages.
Heck yeah.
So we do have close air spawning positions, and we're on Shattered Temple.
Yeah, looks like.
Oh,
look at them typing to each other there.
Yeah, they were having a debate whether or not this was the MLG version of the map, and I can assure them that it is. The reason he wants to know that is because there's no close spawning positions by ground if this is the MLG version. So, of course, that saves a spot to scout. And let's see what we got going on here at the front of Elfi's base. He's got a gateway up there, going to go for a standard wall off, and the Overlord is going to scout all this stuff out, so the close air spawning positions are going to pay off for Delphi. And he's going to go for a pool first. And it looks like we're going to see Elfi. I keep calling him Elfi. Elfi going to go for a pylon block there probably. And Delphi is going to come down there.
Looks like he's moved a little bit out of position there because there's two drones coming off. One of them gets by.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to get it down. Oh, he gets it down just in time. Unfortunately, that probe is going to have to go home. Mission failed.
Yeah, poor Elfi there. Oh, looks like he's going back for more.
He's going to come in here and scout around just to see if there's any gas. That's the next thing you want to look for as a Protoss player against a Zerg. Is he going to get gas? That'll be definitely an indicator whether or not he's going to have speedlings. And if he goes for late speedlings, that's going to open up a possibility for Elfi to maybe do a little bit of harassment.
Yeah, there goes the gas up right now. A lot of times players will get that gas up so that they get the speedlings out. Right as the spawning pool pops up, they can start researching it. But it looks like Delphi going to be delaying that speedling just a little bit there.
And that Overlord is just having a heyday, running around inside Elfi's base, just seeing what's going on. He's like, this is a pretty sweet place. Second gas just now up for Elfi.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he's going to go for. Going for that quick second gas. Kind of curious what kind of play he's going for. Actually, we have some Chrono-boosted Stalkers
Chrono boosting out a Stalker, yeah.
Yeah, and some Zealots. So he's going to apply the pressure. He noticed that late gas, so he's going to start putting the pressure on there. And one Zealot and one Stalker can wreck a Zerg player if they do not control this properly.
He does have two gas up at this point, so... And if we notice, he hasn't thrown up the second gateway yet. I think that's pretty interesting. Usually you want to throw up that second gateway. I don't know what he's thinking here.
Yeah, ooh, Twilight Council. Looks like we're going to have a DT rush.
You know what that means.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet to watch. It looks like Elfi here is going to be trying to do a real ballsy Dark Templar rush. And that's pretty much the only thing he should be doing. He'll be thrown up as soon as that Twilight Council pops. He'll be throwing up his Dark Shrine.
Yep.
And
probably see two more gateways coming up here pretty soon. But we have a big attack here at the front. Elfi is going to try and take out some Zerglings here. He's got quite a few Zerglings, so it looks like he's going to fight this off without too much loss.
I think what he's doing here is he's just trying to pretty much keep Delphi occupied, trying to hide the fact that he does have that DT rush coming up. And we look, the Overlord does spout that, though. Oh, some Zergling's going to be coming in here, but I think that Zealot's going to be able to hold it off. What is that Zealot doing? He's running way out of position there. Okay, Delphi could have done a little bit of a run-by there if he decided to go around the side or got those speedlings out a little bit sooner. But now he's going to be pretty much pushed back there. He's not going to be able to do the run-by, and the DT rush will commence. And here come those two gateways you're talking about.
Yeah, he scouted out that Dark Shrine, so I don't see how this is going to be successful at all. I mean, he's going to have a miracle DT something or other because he scouted out the Dark Shrine, and all he needs is one Spore Crawler at the front and maybe one extra spine. There he's throwing down an extra spine just to keep those DTs out, and ooh, this could be really, really rough for Elfi.
Yeah, but he doesn't have his evolution chamber up yet, so that's interesting. He may be getting a layer. Oh, there it goes. What am I talking about? Going up right now.
See, he just took his Overlord back in there to scout it once again. He scouted it earlier, but I guess he didn't click on it, so it was just, you know, the whirling mass of Warpin. But the second scout, he went in there and checked, which definitely saved him there. If he wouldn't have scouted that and didn't put that evolution chamber, he probably would have just died.
Yep. And it looks like Elfi is going to be getting up. Oh, the Dark Templar are on the ground, though. But it looks like he has 5 gateways. Warp Gate's going to be up. And I think that's pretty good. He's going to be able to transition off of this DT pretty well. And if the DTs don't work out, when he sees that Spore Crawler, he's going to be able to get some Archons.
And he's going right in there. He's going to have that wall, the ramp blocked off with the Queens there, and he's trying to protect that Spore Crawler. He does not want that to die, so this DT's just going to rack up some kills until then, but that Spore Crawler is going to get up. But I think Elfi's going to have a really nice transition, like you were saying, with that with the 5 gateways. He can just merge those Templars into an Archon, do a huge 5-gate attack, and, you know, just continue the all-in.
That's a really nice wall off with those Queens, preventing those DTs from getting in there. I think you knew if those DTs got in there, he was screwed.
Even though the DTs were scouted, I think he made him waste quite a few resources. Look at that. He made him make 3 Spore Crawlers, and those are going to be essentially useless. But we have a Zerglings attacking here in the middle, and I don't know what he's trying to do with those Zerglings. Maybe try to do a run-by, but there is a Zealot blocking that
I think he's going
ramp.
for some probes. Oh, he's actually checking to see if the expansion was up, which it is not. So it looks like Elfi will be going for a one-base play. Here come the Archons now, warping in.
And Zerglings running right back through there. I like the idea to scout the expansion, but I think he should have just used 1 instead of sending his whole army. But, oh wow, if he gets those Archons and Zealots, this is going to be a sick attack. And
oh wow, he's got 3 of those suckers up. Here he comes now with the Zealot Archon build. Oh, this is going to be very nice.
Yeah, he has got so many
Looks like the
Zealots.
Archons are doing so much splash damage against those Zerglings. All the Zerglings going to be going down to those Zealots. I think Delphi should have gotten out some Roaches or something to deal with this. Looks like he's forced to pull off the drones off the line. Looks like the Zealots are going to be doing so much damage against this. Delphi's front line is getting completely decimated here. He's going to be pulling off lots and lots more Zerglings. He's going to be trying to get up the Roach Warren, but it's too little, too late. His front line is gone. It's going to be really hard for him to hold off the rest of this.
Yeah, all those Archons are in double-digit kills. They're racking it up there. They're getting up the Master. And, yeah, Delphi calling the nice strat. Good game, well played. I was really worried about the DTs failing, but he obviously knew how the Zerg player was going to respond. And then he's like, okay, cool. He made all these Spore Crawlers, and those could have been drones. Those could have been Spine Crawlers. He just transforms them into Archons and is like, LOL's right all over his front door.
Yeah, you could say that Delphi overcompensated for the DTs. I think that's why he was keeping his Overlords in there, to make sure he knew what was going on. But at the same time, if he let those DTs go to town, he could have been equally screwed.
Yeah, maybe 3 was overkill. I think 1 should have been enough if you place it like in between your entrance and the hatchery, so that we have vision of the bottom area, so DTs can't stop you from mining. But I really like the transition there from Elfi, and that was a pretty sweet build, I have to say.
Yeah, I love those Archons. It's pretty much rare that you see such high-tier units this early in the game.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the end of this game. So where can everybody find any more of your commentaries out there?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, on my YouTube channel. You can check that out if you're going to add a annotation link. I don't know if you do that.
Yeah, I'm going to throw one of those up there for you.
All right, so check me out and subscribe. I'm pretty awesome.
All right, so everybody click on the little link there I'm going to have popped up right now, and you can go check out his page. He's a pretty good commentator, as you can tell, and give him a little bit of love. So that's it for me. See everybody later.